Water laps against the side of the ship. You can smell the salt in the air. You look around. There's nothing but water in every direction. You have no idea where on earth you are. How does the captain know where he's going? You've been on this ship for days. You were seasick the first day. You couldn't even leave your room. Now you don't know where you are. You visit the captain looking for answers. He has lots of equipment. He has a compass and radar. He also has a global positioning system, or GPS, which uses technology to tell him his exact location. These tools are helpful, but some of his most important tools are maps. He opens up a book and shows you a map of Earth. This is everything you need to know, he says. Look at the map on page 15. The lines running from side to side, from east to west, are called parallels. They measure distance and latitude north and south of the equator. The lines are called parallels because they are straight lines that never meet or cross. The parallel of latitude that runs around the middle of Earth is called the equator. The other parallels circle the globe to the north and south of the equator. These lines don't actually exist on Earth. Map makers put them on maps to help people locate places precisely. You'll see how this works shortly. On a flat map like the one you see on page 15, the parallels of latitude look like straight lines. They appear to end when they reach the end of the map. However, this flat map represents something that is shaped like a ball, the planet Earth. Imagine you could take this map and shape it into a ball. The left and right sides of the map would meet. The parallels that end at the right edge of the flat map would form a ring around the ball. In other words, those parallels of latitude are actually circles. In fact, there is a type of world map that's shaped like a ball. It's called a globe. Suppose you could place your finger on one of the parallels of latitude just north of the equator. Follow the parallel all the way around the globe. Do this until you come back to the place where you started. Then choose a parallel of latitude closer to the North Pole. Follow that parallel around the globe too. Can you see that this second circle is smaller than the circle just north of the equator? The circles get smaller and smaller as you move north or south of the equator. On Earth itself, each parallel is 69 miles from the next parallel. We use the word degree for the distance between each parallel. The symbol is used for degree. The equator is at 0 degrees latitude. 69 miles to the north of the equator is called 1 degree north. 69 miles south is called 1 degree south. Travelers like the captain use parallels of latitude to measure how far north or south they are from the equator. So let's say the captain reported that his ship was at 1 degree north. You would know that the ship was 69 miles north of the equator. Notice that many maps do not show all the parallels of latitude. The map here only has every 20th parallel printed on it. The first parallel on the map north of the equator is marked 20 degrees north. The parallel after that is 40 degrees north, and so on. The North Pole is 90 degrees north. In general, the closer you are to the equator, the warmer the climate is. So, places at low latitude are usually warm year-round. Places located at a high latitude are usually colder. That is true both north and south of the equator. The North and South Poles at 90 degrees north and 90 degrees south are cold all year. Most of the United States lies between 25 degrees north and 47 degrees north. Miami, Florida is located at about 25 degrees north. The weather in Miami is usually warm. Even in the winter, it is often warm enough to wear shorts. Detroit, Michigan is located at about 42 degrees north. What do you think the winters are like in that city? Winters in Detroit are cold. Often, the Detroit River freezes over as ice forms on the surface. The city also gets lots of snow and several months of freezing weather. Fairbanks, Alaska is located at 64 degrees north. Honolulu, Hawaii is located at 21 degrees north. How do you think the January temperatures in Fairbanks and Honolulu compare? Now look south of the equator. The tip of South America reaches to about 55 degrees south. It's almost as far south of the equator as Alaska is north. The climate there is cold all year long. Farther north in South America, the weather becomes warmer. The city of Recife, Brazil, is located at about 8 degrees south. Recife is warmer than Miami. This is because it is so much closer to the equator. When you visited the captain, he told you the ship was at 1 degree north. By now, you probably have a good idea what the temperature is likely to be there. Parallels of latitude also help us name parts of the globe. The equator divides Earth into two hemispheres. A hemisphere is half of a sphere or ball. The area north of the equator is called the northern hemisphere. The area south of the equator is called the southern hemisphere.